Welcome back, guys, to another video here on Steep Country Outdoors, and today we're doing a little bit of testing. As you guys may have seen, I got a new Mathews V3X 33 that I'm going to be hunting with now. So what comes with that is broadheads. I'm an elk hunter, I'm an archery hunter. We need to figure out the broadhead situation. So today I got a couple different broadheads that we're going to be looking at, and we're going to see what broadheads I'm going to be carrying in my quiver for 2023. We got a package here from Black Ovis. So if we open it up here, we got a couple different things. We got a little extra here, looks like. Merino net gator. So thanks, Black Ovis, for sending that over to us. And then the first set of broadheads here that we have are the QAD Exodus 3-blade 125 grain broadhead. Now, this is a broadhead I've heard a lot about. I don't have any sort of experience with this broadhead, but it is made here right in the USA. Total cut diameter is 1.25 inches, so 1.25 inches. And these things look really sweet, man. I mean, they got this blade over shaft technology, which looks like it locks it in and is supposed to help arrow flight. They come in the full blade and the swept blade, and if your state and hunting regulations require you to use non-barbed broadheads or barbed broadheads are illegal, like the state of Idaho, you have to go with the full blade. So we went with the full blade. Super excited about that. It's 100% stainless steel, made in the USA, and the blades actually, even though they're already built in the packaging, they are replaceable. So that's pretty cool if you bend one or something like that. So really excited to check these out. The other broadheads we have here are the Grim Reaper Micro Hades Pro Series 3-blade 125 grain broadhead. Now these are ones that are super popular and I've heard a lot about as well. So I wanted to get some of these to test these as well. Again, it's just your 3-blade broadhead, 1 1/16 of an inch cut diameter, so 1.6 inches in total cut diameter, are also 100% stainless steel, and they're also made in the USA. So both broadheads are made right here in the USA, so that's pretty cool. Going with the 3-blade this year, guys. I've been a 4-blade guy for the past 5 years. I use the Slick Trick standards. Have loved those broadheads, but since I built a new bow, figured it was time to do some different testing with some different broadheads and see if there's any better options out there. Now, I do have to say, when it comes to marketing, the features on the QAD Exodus is awesome. Features death. That's a pretty cool marketing scheme right there. So good for QAD on doing that. I'm going to be shooting these on my Victory Rip TKO arrows here. Got the AAE hybrid fletchings on these with a 3-degree offset to the left. So I also built these on blackovis.com through their custom arrow ID builder, so that's pretty cool. All this stuff, guys, is going to be linked down in the description below. So if you want to go check out Black Ovis, go build some arrows for yourself, or go check out any of these broadheads. Link will be down in the description below. I need to get out there, break out the new Mathews V3X, and start taking some shots. So I'll be shooting my field point versus a broadhead. My field point versus a broadhead, so on, so forth. Just testing and comparing, seeing how each do, and then we'll come to a decision here on which broadhead I'll be carrying in my quiver for the 2023 hunting season. Okay, guys, we're up in the woods now, as you can see, up at the cabin here. I'm gonna be testing these broadheads out. So got the bow case with the bow in it, and then as you can see, we got both of the broadheads right here, the QAD Exodus blades and then the Grim Reaper Micro Hades Pro Series. I have got 5 arrows here that we will get broadheads on. So we'll shoot a broadhead and then we'll shoot a field point and see how that goes. So I need to just get the broadheads put on these right now. Got the crossover extending stabilizer here. We got a quiver full of arrows. These arrows weigh 493 grains and they are shooting at 288 feet per second. Let's start shooting these at the broadhead target. Got the target set up down there with the GoPro on it. We're at 20 yards. First off, I'm going to shoot the Grim Reaper Micro Hades 3-blade. So 20 yards, here we go. All right, that looked really good. So now I'm just going to shoot a field point to compare. Field point, 20 yards. All right, those looked really good, like they're touching, so that's crazy. All right, that was really impressive with the Grim Reaper. So now I have the Q80 Exodus 3-blade 125 grain, and we're gonna shoot that at 20 yards and see how that stacks up with the field point. Really nice shot. Field point now. Wow, right in there with that broadhead. That was really impressive. So that arrow right there was my first shot. So that's the broadhead, smack dab center of the target. And this was my field point. That is a hell of a group right there. So that is pretty sweet. What I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to move back to 40 yards and see what differences we have there at 40 yards. We got the Grim Reaper Micro Hades 3-blade, 40 yards. Send it. A little high, but I can't really see the target that well. Let's take a field point. Dropped right in there. So can't really see the target, but I think it was still good. We got the Q80 Exodus now. See how it flies at 40. I moved the target up a little just so I could see it better. Let's let it fly. Looked like it went a little low. Field point. What's crazy about this is I expected to have a clear winner at the end of doing this shooting, but now I'm more conflicted than ever, and maybe this is going to be something that both broadheads are in my quiver for the fall of 2023. That was definitely me. Why it was a little low. The thing is shooting straight, let me tell you that. I'm blown away, and I'm being honest with you when I say that. This is the first time I've ever really been able to just pull broadheads out of their packaging and shoot them through my bow and have them fly so well. So that's really impressive to me. I'm used to have to like shoot the broadhead, shoot my field point, make some adjustments, move the rest, you know, make sure I can find the right arrow and broadhead combination. But every broadhead that I've shot from either company on my bow is just flying perfect. Now I know I only shot at 20 and 40, and the 40-yard shots, you know, those weren't necessarily as good or as perfect, and I think that was me because the broadheads themselves were flying straight and flying pretty darn well. So really impressed with that, you guys. The two broadheads we were testing, Grim Reaper Micro Hades 3-blade 125 grain, absolutely stellar broadhead, really happy with that. Q80 Exodus 3-blade 125 grain broadhead. Both these are really good choices, and I would recommend them both if you're in the market. So make sure you go to the link in the description box if you guys want to check these out. To be honest, I might be carrying both broadheads in my quiver for fall 2023. I think it's cool to see what different broadheads do and to see how they'll react on different animals. So For now, I'm pretty torn. I'll continue to shoot them. I'll shoot them at farther distances, just like at like 60 and 80 maybe. But really, I'm not shooting anything over 50 yards. So up until that 40-yard point that we shot today, really, really happy with these guys. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out a ton, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Leave a comment on what kind of broadhead you guys like to shoot, or if you guys have any experience with either of these two broadheads, let me know what you think of them or what your experiences have been. And until the next video, we'll catch you later.